Welcome, welcome, welcome. In today's episode of George the Cloud Reacts, we are checking out the magical journey of Harkalay Coke Studio, Pakistan. I recently reacted to or not recently, but like 3 months ago, Harkalay Coke Studio, Pakistan, season 15, Zahur and Rehma. I was very impressed with that video. I granted it the Golden Cloud Award, which is the biggest and the best award you can get by me in terms of musical videos. So I was impressed, I was surprised, and actually somebody suggested this on Instagram, which you guys can follow me at George the Cloud and message me there and comment any requests that you may have. You have a better chance of suggesting something to me on Instagram than on YouTube, because there's so many more comments on YouTube. So follow me on Instagram. Thank you to Unite Afridi on Instagram. I appreciate it. He suggests I check this out, and I'm doing it. It's 18 minutes long, so it's a bit long. I'll try not to talk too much, just sort of pay attention. But I'll have some comments here and there. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. So get some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go. The magical journey of Harkalay. I hope this is in English, by the way. Let's see. देख रहे हो? लाइव रिकॉर्डिंग चल रही है सर. बहुत ज़्यादा. This is a Pakistani edition.
ये मतलब ये तो एक और इमेज भी है जिसमें आपको नजर आएगा कुछ 25-30 लोगों ने बस टेबल फोटो उठाया जस्ट टू डॉक्यूमेंट रिकॉर्ड. ये इनका तरीका. वाओ. ये बात पहुंचना लोगों तक जरूरी है कि यार.
Why is this give me 2 subtitles? That's weird. What's going on here? Looks like I'm gonna do some reading. Subtitles, English, Hindi, auto-generated. Should I put the Hindi subtitles? Oh, so it's Hindi?
ये भी पाकिस्तान है ना, तो देख लो.
ये इनके जज्बात.
No, so definitely the English. Since I don't know Hindi. I only know English and Spanish. And I can understand a little bit of Portuguese, but that's it.
बात पहुंचना लोगों तक जरूरी है कि यार ये भी पाकिस्तान है ना, तो देख लो.
ये इनके जज्बात है जो ये पहुंचे हुए.
यस
रिकॉर्ड करने.
उसकी वीडियो भी बन रही है, उसके अंदर भी ये विजुअल इंफॉर्मेशन एंड वी आर क्रिएटिंग दीज मोमेंट्स.
पठान जो है, पश्तून जो है, वो बहुत आर्ट और म्यूज़िक के शैदाई लोग, और ये चीज़ें हमने अपने एरिया लकी मरवत में देखी है. उस ज़माने में JVC या नेशनल या पैनासोनिक के टेप रिकॉर्ड जो ब्लैक स्पीकर्स लगे होते थे सिल्वर कलर के, वो लोग जो है ना अपने दुम्बे बकरे बेच के लेते थे.
We found out that a lot of things that were ingrained in our heads were completely false. The kind of pictures that they were bringing up from different cultures, it was insane. It opened our vision so much.
So गाने का नैरेटिव है, it's about one word welcoming the other, right? But this is us talking to the world. कि बेशक हम फ़र्क हैं आपसे, तो अच्छी बात है फ़र्क है, लेकिन हमारे दिल के दरवाजे आपके लिए खुले हुए हैं. Zahur is a Pashto artist from Mardan.
Okay, it's cool that they're introducing them, because I don't know I don't know anything, guys. I have only heard that song. I am not familiar with Pakistan, their culture, or the artists here. So I'm like starting from zero. So I appreciate your patience and all the information. So this was one of the singers of the song Harkalay.
Zahur is a Pashto artist from Mardan.
It's a Pashto artist
आपके लिए खुले हुए. Zahur is a Pashto artist from Mardan. So जो नैरेटिव है वो एक्चुअली बिल्कुल फिट इन भी कर रहा है, टाई इन भी कर रहा है with the realities of the situation.
मेरा कल्चर क्यों लैग बैक कर रहा है और कल्चर के हिसाब से. ग्लोबल जितने भी कल्चर्स हैं वो किस तरह से मतलब ऑपरेट करते हैं, दुनिया उसको किस तरह से चेरिश करती है, हम क्यों बेचारे हैं भाई? हमें साबित नहीं करना, हमें उस चीज को ओन करके इस तरह से सेलिब्रेट करना है कि लोग भी उसे देखें कि यार ये कल्चर तो हम कुछ और समझ रहे थे, तो कुछ और है। हमारी जो हिस्ट्री है, बीइंग अ पख्तून, इट्स सो रिच। हमारे कल्चर में कितना सरकाज़म है, हमारे कल्चर में कितनी सेलिब्रेशंस हैं, हमारे कल्चर में कितना फ़न है, और साथ में हमारे कल्चर में कितना रिस्पेक्ट है। मुझे पता नहीं था कि भाई ओरिजिनल्स कैसे बनाते हैं। कवर्स करता था मैं यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में, हमारे सीनियर्स बहुत ज़्यादा रैगिंग करते थे। सीनियर्स से बचने के लिए मैं उन्हें कहता था मैं एक आर्टिस्ट हूँ, मुझे गाने आते हैं। लफ्जूना रिलीज नहीं हुआ था उस टाइम पे, मुझे बिल्कुल अंदाजा ही नहीं था कि एक बंदे को एक गाना भी पसंद आता है, और मेरा गाना। और वहाँ से फिर 1 महीना गुजर गया, 2 महीना, उसकी एक हाइप बिल्ड होनी स्टार्ट हुई, और फिर रेंडमली मुझे जुल्फी भाई का मैसेज आया।
जो मैंने अपने दिमाग में एक पश्तो मेलोडीज़ और आइडियाज़ और बीट्स और ग्रूव्स का एक कॉन्सेप्ट था, पता चला कि नहीं, देयर इज़ अ वे टू डू इट इन विच इट कैन जस्ट बी समथिंग एल्स बट स्टिल रियल। मुझे वो बंदा, वो एलिमेंट नज़र आ गया कि जिसके थ्रू हम ये कर सकते हैं। Zuhur gave me that excitement, so I realized then now we can build a world, now we can build a narrative. So I just messaged
him. So what I gather so far is that they were trying to kind of get a group of people together, the right people, to make a song that would represent the Pakistani culture, because like he said at the beginning, there were other cultures way ahead, more popular, and Pakistani culture was kind of staying behind, maybe not getting recognized and things like that. So that was the point of the project. That's what I gather so far.
मेरे करियर का सबसे बड़ा हिस्सा पेशावर है। सबसे ज़्यादा मेलोडीज पेशावर से ही निकली है, पेशावर के ढाबों से निकली है, पेशावर के कावे की दुकानों से निकली है। पेशावर जमूंगा कोर दे, तो हम कोर जमूं पेशावर दे। इट्स लाइक पेशावर इज़ आवर सेकंड होम। हर एक पठान उसे एक घर समझता है।
यहाँ पे पेशावर में तो सब कुछ स्पेशल है। पेशावर के खाने स्पेशल है, लोग स्पेशल है, पेशावर के अपना एक एसेंस है।
मैं और उस्मान जब आते हैं ना, तो ज़्यादातर यहाँ पे मोहल्लों में ही घूमते हैं। यहाँ के लोगों के जो डायलेक्ट्स होते हैं, यहाँ पे जो खाने मिलते हैं, वो खुद में एक इंस्पिरेशन होती है, जैसे मेलोडीज बनती है।
बहुत सारी वीडियोस, बहुत सारी चीज़ें, इवन बिजनेसेस बहुत बड़े बड़े हैं हम यहाँ पे प्लान करते हैं।
ये सराउंडिंग के मेरे गली मोहल्लों के लोग हैं जिनके साथ मैं सलाम करता हूँ, मेरे साथ बच्चे गुजरते हैं, ढाबों पे बैठता हूँ, वहाँ पे जो लोग बातें करते हैं, उन्हीं से मेरा म्यूजिक निकलता है।
1, 2, 3
करते हैं उन्हीं।
The different cafes I sit at and the conversations that I have there with people, that's where my music comes from. Important quote.
से मेरा म्यूजिक निकलता है।
1, 2, 3 Taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under with a taste of your poison.
मेरा नाम रहमा है. I'm from Los Angeles. I've been making music since I was 14.
Toxic, is that by Britney Spears? You know who her voice reminds me of? Wait. We're gonna look it up. She sounds very, very similar to, or I mean, similar. Very. Melanie Martinez, which I have reacted to in the past. So if you don't know about Melanie Martinez, go look her up. I think she actually, she did a cover of Toxic in The Voice. And that's why I remembered this song. So.
14.
वो
मेरी उर्दू अच्छी नहीं है, टूटी फूटी है। सब कुछ समझती हूँ मगर इतनी अच्छी नहीं बोलती हूँ। This is our first time meeting.
There's a lot of miles gone into this meeting as well, man. A lot of air miles.
By the end of the song ना, Rema is singing in Pashto as well. तो उसको पश्तो थोड़ी ट्रेनिंग देनी है, तो ज़हूर और हिदायत भी है।
So she sings the song in English and Pashto at the end. Pashto, I'm assuming, is sort of a dialect from Pakistan. Again, guys, if I'm saying anything incorrect, please let me know in the comments, since I know nothing about what I'm seeing here. I'm learning everything. And also, quick question, Coke Studio, is that sort of a partnership with Coca-Cola? Because, you know, the Coke is the same, the logo, red and white. And actually, I think I see in the eye, there's a, okay, so it's probably like they work together, which is weird. I hadn't expected. How does that work? Let me know.
I'm about to sing in Pashto before I sing in Urdu, but it's fine. I'll do it though. I'm better. I can't read it. Nashamidiza. When I first heard the song, I thought there are ways that I could really complement this song in a way that most people probably can't, because it's in English and it's a different perspective. It's a different world that I grew up in, but it's still the same feeling.
हम ऐसी बात करें कि दो लोग हैं जो कि एक दूसरे की लैंग्वेज नहीं बोलते, but they want to express their love for each other. So उनकी क्या कहानी होगी?
Felt like it was meant to be when he talked to me about the concept. I really resonated.
You know, we'd started with the intention of like, you know, how exciting would it be if we made like a track in English and Pashto, right? But once her verse was in, I was like, I'm not even thinking about that anymore.
Intent है have a conversation with the world. मैं ठीक है आपसे डिफरेंट हूँ, लेकिन इसका हरगिज़ ही मतलब नहीं है कि मैं आपके लिए क्लोज्ड हूँ.
जुवन ज़मा जुवन दस्ता बेल शांति थी. हमारी ज़िंदगी और उनकी ज़िंदगी भले ही डिफरेंट हो, हर कली ज़क्कवम ज़ड़प दरवाजे, हम दिल के दरवाजे खोल के आपको वेलकम करते हैं कि आप आए, हमारे साथ एक चाय तो पिएं, फिर आपको मज़ा आएगा कि हम कैसे लोग हैं.
So he says welcome and I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure I can come in? Are you okay with that?
I find a similarity in both the languages. पश्तो का तंदर और वो बेसिकली इंग्लिश में थंडर है. कुछ वर्ड्स थे जो सिमिलर थे, मैंने कहा ये क्या हो रहा है?
With all of that knowledge in mind, I came in and I sat with him and I made that bridge. We need hand claps, we need stomps, we need thunder, we need lightning, we need rain, we need like all of those things to come in, because like that just felt like, I just felt that so strongly.
First time we heard the song, the bridge section really stood out to us, because there was this sound of thunder from there, and we started unpacking this concept that started with this rain.
Each song doesn't just become about a song, but it becomes about an entire world that comes from that language, from the people it's talking about, from the stories it's telling, from the lyrics that it's portraying. So that becomes much more than just a song.
What is this instrument that's playing here? It's very cool. I'm really enjoying this part of the instrument. Again, somebody let me know. This instrument that's playing in the background, like like I'm traveling through space.
From that language, from the people it's talking about, from the stories it's telling, from the lyrics that it's portraying. So that becomes much more than just a song.
वो शक्लें, वो आइडियाज़, वो लोग, वो सब कुछ ऐसा था कि I was wowed.
Lucky Marwat tribe was a huge inspiration for this. Those people loved art and loved music.
When you have to build that world, So you have to build that bridge authentically. आपके पास और कोई choice नहीं है.
लोग कहाँ से नहीं आए. You know, we've had castings, people have come all the way up from north. It's quite amazing to see that we have so much diversity, even in places where we don't feel that we have diversity.
बहुत खुशी है क्योंकि बहुत सारे इधर जितने भी पठान पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं इसमें मुख्तलिफ इलाके से मुख्तलिफ ज़ुबानें बोलने वाले हैं.
You always hear stories कि वो इतने hospitable हैं, इतने उनके मतलब प्यार से वो पेश आते हैं आपके साथ.
हरकले जो है वो तो खैर हमारा एक स्लोगन कह लो या मैनिफेस्टो कह लो पश्तूनों का है. मेहमान होते ही बेसिकली ख़ास है, वो अल्लाह की रहमत है.
This is another important quote.
वो पेश आते हैं आपके साथ.
हरकले जो है
Harkalay for us is like
वो तो खैर हमारा एक स्लोगन कह लो या
a slogan or a manifesto or passion
मैनिफेस्टो कह लो पश्तूनों का है. मेहमान होते ही बेसिकली
that all guests are special and they are a blessing from God.
ख़ास है, वो अल्लाह की रहमत है. बेशक मैं गरीब हूँ या मेरा हुजरा छोटा है आपके रहने के, लेकिन मेरा दिल बड़ा है. मैं आपको वेलकम कहता हूँ, आप कभी भी आएँ.
Light. Right. Oh! The man is here. The star is here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Jenny.
I expected you guys to go above and beyond because that's just how Pakistanis do.
Everything is like from original, you know, like जहाँ से हम belong करते हैं जिस word से वही सीन है.
The fact that it happened so quickly and the lighting. Zabardast.
and our DP.
Amazing.
Voice कैसा लग रहा है?
Great, man. Amir is a wizard. This is Amir's world and we're living in it.
I am not familiar with him, so also let me know who he is. Amir. I don't recognize. I'm sorry to say.
कैसा लग रहा है?
Great, man. Amir is a wizard. This is Amir's world and we're living in it.
3, 2, and our job is like, how can we make sure that these dancers look beautiful?
That always catches me off guard. That beat where they clap, I feel like they're gonna clap again, like 4 beats later, like. But they don't. It's like a huge space in between. Also, just quick comment. I'm really glad I'm watching this and that they're putting out a video showing us behind the scenes and everything how it was done, because I typically comment this on music videos, how I appreciate all the things and the different people that work on a project to make it come alive. We just see sort of the final take, but as you can clearly see here, it's a long process to build up the idea, to add layers, the composition, getting everybody together, the music video, the beat, the presentation, everything. It's a whole project that for the most part we always see in like 3 minutes of video, but it's something that takes weeks, months, so many people, a lot of effort, hard work, and this is a perfect representation of how it's made.
Nice, just always make sure that the line is perfect.
That love and the art that we create here in Pakistan is so huge. It has potential to take over. That's why we're here. Until you tell them that you are a star, they will hide their magic. So he's distracted, right?
So we're not working with movements only, it's also choreographing their feelings. We want everyone to feel that feeling when you are part of creating something.
Yes. Sometimes we will work tight with the directors on the angle of the camera movements.
They're talking about their food. Nasir is foodie. They're talking about their food is not so much spiced, but it's so tasty.
Wow.
Like they
How do you taste it?
also
they stuff it
with rice and keep it under.
Let's go eat. जिस तरह से एक अनार जो होता है वो बाहर से बहुत सख्त होता है, बहुत नॉर्मल लुकिंग होता है, लेकिन जब आप उसको खोलते हैं सो इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लाइक जूल्स इनसाइड इट। बेशक बाहर से हमें एक हार्ड शेल नज़र आता है एज आउटसाइडर्स, बट अंदर कितनी खूबसूरती है। एंड जनरली द शेप ऑफ दिस स्पेस इज़ लाइक एन अनार जो ऊपर से खुला हुआ है।
This is a place where the community gets together in times of sorrow, in times of happiness, in times of strife.
With this concept, we're also establishing an arid, dry landscape on the outside. Under we have this little oasis. They have these traditions and nuances about their culture, जो कि most people like we didn't know about that.
जब बारिश नहीं हो रही थी बहुत देर से, सो जो बच्चे होते हैं उनको घर में कोयला जो होता है या जो आपकी तवे की जो कालक होती है वो बना के वो मुंह पे लगाते हैं बच्चे, और फिर वो घर से घर जाते हैं और जाके कहते हैं कि हम दुआ करेंगे बारिश हो।
और वहाँ पे हमें कोई गंदम दे रहा है, कोई हमें चने के दाने दे रहा है, तो हम सारे मिक्स लाते हैं और उसको हम उबालते हैं, जिसको हम अपनी लैंग्वेज में गुंगड़ा ही बोलते हैं, और वो आप सारे बच्चे खाते हैं शाम के वक्त। फिर हम दुआ करते हैं बारिश के लिए।
जो वो हाथ का काम करते हैं, मुझे जो नज़र आया वो ज़्यादातर तिल्ला था या डोरी का काम था। They kind of like move it in a way which is very unique.
डांसर वाले ना सब इधर आए।
मेरे लिए जो चैलेंज था वो ये था that Hashim's palette of the set was very earthy tones.
Very earthy tones.
And Pakhtun clothes are like bright colors. जो औरतों के frocks के prints होते हैं, shocking pink, green. So then you look for the prints, you look for the colors, you look for the material that's closest to theirs, but in a totally different extreme of colors. Brown, beige, moss green, very, very dull colors.
This guy dance. So the people in dance sequence, we have like a talent deck that Shafia makes, and it makes it very easy for us. So we just look at the name and the sequence, and we just stitch.
I can't even imagine trying to direct and organize all these different moving parts. You got the dancers, the choreography, the fashion designers, the singers, of course, the props, the stage, the extras, so many things that it blows my mind. I'm remembering last year there was a period where I was sick for like a month. I was really sick, and so I was at home all the time, and I started watching this sort of like documentary. It was very long, many different parts. It's on YouTube, by the way, of how the Lord of the Rings trilogy was made, the movies, and how it's incredible. It's amazing. I mean, it has to be one of the best movies ever, just in the way that they made everything. If you're curious, go check it out. It's on YouTube, guys. And this is reminding me of that because I'm just thinking, like there's so much going on, and you have to keep track of like schedules and who is where, pay. Imagine paying all these people for their work. That's why if the song fails, if it flops, then it's a disaster. But if it does really well, then everybody gets a piece, which is, it's fair.
Stitch it with it so that it's easier, because there's so many people and we don't want it to get confusing.
My whole idea was कि जब हम सेट पे जाएं आपको लगता है कि आप किसी और दुनिया में पहुंच गए हैं. So every little element, clothing, hair, makeup, sets, they all knit the story together.
My favorite part, sleeve. It's not a cheap big sleeve.
I wanted her to feel good and make her feel happy. That feeling transcends into their expression. When an artist is happy, you truly feel that you've done something that is worth all the effort.
मुझे लिटरली ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे मेरा गांव है, सही है, बाहर बच्चे खेल रहे हैं, मेरी इमेजिनेशन वो जैसे ही मैं परफॉर्म कर रहा था उसका हिस्सा बिल्कुल बन गया था.
This is exactly what it feels like when you are removed from culture. You don't have something to hold on to, so you have to hold on to these little knickknacks like crystals or potions, or your mom when she's trying to take off Nazar from you and she's doing this thing like around you and burning red chili flakes. I resonated and it made me feel like I was at home. So it was so easy for me to like feel comfortable and perform at my fullest capacity.
That's a huge point, very important. And something that I'm noticing here is that everything does feel very homey. Like you're at home, that you're comfortable, that people are connected, and that they're, that they're having a good time. It's super important, because imagine if you had to do this project, but you're dealing with people that are that they're all different and have like a mentality of like, oh, this is business, we have to do this, and they're more like thinking about it with tactic instead of with heart. I feel like there's a lot more heart here and culture than some other studios, and in the music industry sometimes it's just very cutthroat. It's like, oh, do this is your job, this is what you have to do, da 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 da. It's like almost like a homework, like a task, instead of enjoying it. But here it's a nice environment, and I like the community aspect of it.
Making it rain during a Coke Studio performance, that was something a bit out there. I'm glad that we finally got to do it.
Oh yeah, it was raining in the video. Raining inside.
How do you make it rain without all the wires and all the live equipment and everything getting washed?
एक म्यूजिक वीडियो में जो कि लाइव बज रहा है, उसमें ये भी हो रहा है. For me, this was unbelievable.
It's supposed to look magical and mystical at the same time, and almost otherworldly and slightly foreboding. And slowly with rain you cleanse it, and you see, no, this is us as well.
Excellent! Very good! Oh my god, there must be so much pressure in those shots of the rain, because it was probably like continuous, like the whole song, right? But imagine if somebody makes a mistake, you mess up, to start over. Yeah, well, I guess you could cut back to the part where you were, instead of completely initiating, or else you would have to dry yourself again, clean
What the world thinks about us because of what the world sees about us is not exactly who we are. हमारा आर्ट एक्सप्रेस करता है कि हम पीपल ऑफ लव, बट जब वो हम फील करेगा सिर्फ हमारी वार्मथ को, तो फिर उसे रहा नहीं जाएगा.
हमने बस वही कोशिश की जो आपने देखा नहीं है. जो आर्काइव था, जो फाइलें पीछे डस्ट में के अंदर पड़ी हुई थी, हमने वो केसेस बाहर निकाल दिए कि ये भी हम हैं.
मैं कहता हूँ ये दिन ख़त्म ही ना हो, लिटरली, क्योंकि ये बहुत बड़ा दिन है मेरे लिए, बहुत बड़ा.
I always used to tell my mom that I wanted to be on Coke Studio. So I'm really grateful that I'm here in a moment where they want to welcome even people from the diaspora and remind you, like, even if you move all the way to Los Angeles, you're still Pakistani. Welcome home, almost like that. That's what it feels like. Harkalay.
Harkalay. Harkalay to everybody.
Nice. Awesome. What a great video. I haven't seen a video like this in a long time, where it was dealing with like behind the scenes and the process of making a song in a very long time. So this was really nutritious for me. First things first, we hit the like. There's some sort of glitch with YouTube right now, but I like this. and already subscribe, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Yeah guys, I basically said everything I wanted to say throughout the video. Just a very rewarding experience for me to watch this, and for them it seems like they had a blast. The sense of community, the camaraderie, and brothers and sisters, right, coming together to create a masterpiece that represents their culture in a way that maybe the world had never seen before, but that it was long overdue and deserved. So thanks to this video, I don't even know how I watched the original. I think I just saw it in my, oh no, somebody recommended it. Now I remember her name. She recommended that video and I was so impressed, and now somebody else recommended this video, and you know, somebody else will recommend another video, and that's life, right? It's a circle, it's a web of connections. We're all connected in a way through time and space, and thanks to the internet that allows us to watch things like this, to comment on videos, you know, from people around the world. It's really incredible once you think about it. I really appreciate the time that we're living in, because I can't imagine living 500 years ago, right? Think about it. You had no technology, no way to connect, really, no cell phones, no internet, no YouTube, no videos, guys. Very little music. So we are privileged and we should be thankful. So again, if you're here and this is your first time, I appreciate it. Please feel free to hit the like, subscribe, because I will continue to watch all these videos. I am very curious to check out more from Coke Studio, so please leave your suggestions, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.
Thanks for watching.